Namaskaram, Shishagatam. I welcome my radiant Iridium Plus viewers especially. Myself, Devarshad Mukhopadhyay. Today is the 16th of November 2021, Tuesday. Today, I have come with a program in English language all about Srimad Bhagavad Gita. I have expressed my views in many of the programs in my Bengali vernacular languages. Nearly 70 programs I have placed over there. In other issues also, other than Srimad Bhagavad Gita also, but I have explained all the problems, what I should say, the problems that we face day-to-day life, and whether it may be our physical, it may be of mental, it may be of social. So all these things can be explained with the verses of Srimad Bhagavad Gita. Now, Srimad Bhagavad Gita, we actually, the present generation even don't, what I should say, give a mind in it, but the old people, the senior people, they are definitely aware of the qualities of Srimad Bhagavad Gita and what it is. And that is because of that, the present generation, there's the educational system that was being led by the Nehruvian atheism. Even though they were appeasing the Muslim community in Indian scenario, and didn't bother for all these things, what I should say, the Srimad Bhagavad Gita and other scriptures, the script and the texts like Ramayana, Mahabharata, Vedam, Vedanta, etc., etc., Upanishad, etc., etc., those were neglected. But I have taken in my mind that actually, let me try something in this level, at my level, to explain all these things. Now, firstly, things is that what is Srimad Bhagavad Gita? What is the meaning of it actually? Let me start from the ABCD of the Srimad Bhagavad Gita. Sri, we know that it means beauty. Beauty with respect, where respect originates by just seeing as that of God and goddesses and all other things. So that is Sri of the self, Srimad. Bhagavat, what God has said to us. Bhagavat means what God has said to us. From his, what I should say, from his expressions, etc., from the God. And Geeta is the songs, or the song, or the songs in musical form. In musical form. So, Sri means beauty with respect to the beauty of respect of the God, Srimad Bhagavat, what God has said to us, God, Bhagavan, what Bhagavan has said to us in musical form. So, Srimad Bhagavad Gita. So, Sri Gita verses, why we should know it, why mankind should know it, why every man should know it. It's all about mankind and human. Because life is meaningful as long as I live. It's a very important point. Gita is all about mankind, and humanity. Life is meaningful as long as I live, as long as I do exist. If I don't exist, if I don't live, everything has got no meaning in my earthly life. So this universal philosophy of mankind and the humanity, the whole world, irrespective of any religion, it is valid. That means Srimad Bhagavad Gita is valid to all men, women, mankind, humanity of the world. It is not just for India or Bharatvarsha or the Hindus. It is the father of society. Wherever society is there, wherever human society is there, wherever men do exist in the whole of the world, Gita, Srimad Bhagavad Gita, Sri Gita is valid to all of them. It is not just a narrow thing that is restricted or that is put in a small place or in a particular region or in a particular area. It's not like that. As I have already explained the meaning of Srimad Bhagavad Gita, so that very much explains for the man, for the human, for the mankind, all over the world. It is not only that Srimad Bhagavad Gita is only for Hindus. Srimad Bhagavad Gita is for any religion of anywhere in the world. So, Sri Gita verses, the mantras, each and everybody of the world should learn it, should know it, should read it, so that life becomes meaningful, more fruitful, more joyous to a particular person. That means let the life be more beautiful, more joyous, more powerful, more intellectual abilities to grow, to increase through the verses, through the mantras of Srimad Bhagavad Gita. So, what are the benefit we can get it from by learning mantras of Srimad Bhagavad Gita? That I will just in a nutshell, I will try to tell you in the very beginning of the this presentation today. So, Sri Gita verses are psychologically foolproof. It is a psychological book of a human, of a man, of the mankind. Psychological proof to explain human reactions in all fields of life. In all fields of life, which no other text of the world or the other religion can provide to humanity. To this humanity, no other text can place before the human, before the man, before the woman, the psychological trend of a person, of his mind, his thought process, his everything, his work, his doing, everything, A to Z. So, second point is that, this is the first point. Second point is that it navigates the life of human. Navigation. The navigation, as any electronic gadget you use in your practical life, in your practical field in the present day, there is a word navigation. If you do not, or if you are not able to navigate through the software, through the information given in the particular electronic gadget, you are not able to, or you will not have any control over the system. So nowadays, this subject is not taught, not only nowadays, it's an Nehruvian atheism that was put in this one, in Indian, what I should say, the practice, the day-to-day running of the government, So this theme has been completely, what I should say, gone away from the mind of the present generation. The old people, of course, they already have a lot of knowledge, they have a lot of learning, because in those days they were taught in a very comprehensive manner. Not like there is a trend, be an engineer, be a doctor, be an MBA, be a lawyer. The professional attitude and aptitude is now being stressed over the, put on the shoulder of this present generation. So they cannot navigate their life, they cannot, what I should say, do not have the spirit to build their life, only they always think of their particular profession, particular earning from the profession, and whole day and night and 24 hours into 365 days, they are always busy to earn money. But ultimately, they come under depression. Now you understand the depression, and due to the depression, they suffer in their, what I should say, subsequent years of life. Therefore, presently I feel that proper guidance, this philosophical guidance, how to come out from the depression of these people, those who are especially professionally busy for the whole day, night, etc., the whole of the duration till they before they go asleep. Though they suffer from depression. So this educational system now for this has to be changed, has to be put under the program in schools and colleges to learn some at least mantras, the verses from Srimad Bhagavad Gita. So Arjuna Vishada Yoga, the first adhyaya of Srimad Bhagavad Gita, the depression, how Arjuna could come out, or how he can be brought out from his Vishada, depression. So that is the important chapter that it starts with. So if I am depressed, if I do not have the mental happiness in my mind, I cannot do any work. Therefore, the depression, how to come out from the depression, how to make my life or our life or the social life fruitful and joyous is the eternal or will be the eternal, is or will. Both you can say. Present time it is and will be in the future the eternal truth for the whole of mankind, irrespective of any religion. So from the young mind, from the young body, from the young generation, those who are busy with earning money only are ultimately suffer from depression because there is no end of earning money. There is no end of any earthly material life. It is what I should say. It is a continuous thing. There is no somewhere you put a barrier, somewhere you stop, where you can think something. What I should say, great thing that you can get it from Srimad Bhagavad Gita. So these Manava don't follow these eternal truth can never claim to be Manusho. They are all Manobo. Eat, drink, and be merry. That is the motto of their life. That is the motto of their life. So this eternal truth that Manava has to be a Manusho by just having this philosophical approach, knowledge from Srimad Bhagavad Gita. But they don't bother. They don't bother for all these things. So for them, there is no life after death, or they don't live after they die. Life after death, LAD, and live after you die, LAD. So you can very well tell me, or put a question to me, that what is the meaning of this life after death, live after you die? So if I cannot think of after my death, there is nothing remains. At least my lecture will be there. At least my presentation will be there to the young people and to all the people of the world, as I am putting it through my YouTube, my verses, my mindset, this YouTube channel. My facelift is my Facebook channel, and this one, at the rate Mukherjee, MUKHERJW, Mukherjee 3417, my Instagram account. So the thing that I'm going to tell you further, this is the first part of today's presentation. Please watch for the next part of it. Till then, goodbye. Next part I'll be coming very shortly. Thank you. Namaskar.